just
So maybe
is going.
Hello, and welcome to Inside Jacksonville, a production of the University of North Florida School of Communication and the CW17. I'm Mike Brandy, and we're here each month with stories about life on the First Coast. Up first this month, Sweet Pete's is a family-owned Jacksonville candy shop where they cultivate their own recipes and strive to create unique ones. Inside Jacksonville's Amanda Delgado visits Sweet Pete's to explore the fun of a gummy bear candy-making course.
Sweet Pete's attracts customers with its bright and colorful decor. This is not something that people come across daily, which makes a visit to Sweet Pete's a special experience.
You come with your friends and your family and you make memories. And so we kind of say we're not really selling candy per se. We're sort of selling joy and happiness and time with your family and your friends. And those are the things that you can always take away that you will never forget.
Sweet Pete's candy making courses allow customers to create something delicious along with great memories. Candy maker Jeff delves into the best part about working at Sweet Pete's.
The joy in people's faces when they get to see the candy kind of unfolding right in front of them. Yeah, I think that's really the best part of it.
Making gummies can be done at home. The steps to make gummies aren't as complicated as you might have originally thought. Anna, a customer, told me about the course.
It was surprisingly easy. Like, I thought it would be a harder process and a longer process, but it really wasn't. It didn't take that long and it wasn't that complicated.
There is a science behind how candy is made, and Sweet Pete has been cultivating his recipes since 2010.
How do we make the ultimate candy store, the candy store that you sort of remember in your dreams or something like that? So that's kind of what we've done.
These folks are professional candy makers, and they have the secret to becoming Jacksonville's Willy Wonka. Come see for yourself.
The candy making process includes mixing sugar, water, and corn syrup. 3 simple ingredients, and then you have something delicious to eat.
Interesting to see how the candy is made. A lot of times it's very easy how it's made, but just watching it happen is really fascinating.
Anna told me her favorite part about making gummies at Sweet Pete's, watching them come out of the molds.
Cool to see the molds and like how the gummies like just popped out of the molds. That was really cool. And there were so many cute gummies. There's a frog one. I love frogs, so it was really cute.
Customers leave Sweet Pete's with amazing memories and extra sweets to take home for later.
Just promotes togetherness, and it just it's something that people can do that's fun, and it's just something unique, and it's a little outing that people enjoy going. Hopefully it's something special for the city that people could enjoy for a long time.
Amanda Delgado, Inside Jacksonville.
Sweet Pete's is more than just plain candies. They offer birthday options, vegan treats, assortment box collections, and in addition to merchandise. For those looking to get ahead on holiday shopping, Sweet Pete's may just be the option for you. Jacksonville's Springfield neighborhood is home to a growing urban farming community, from beekeepers to full backyard orchards. Inside Jacksonville's River Cordova takes us on a field trip to show us how they grow their own food, honey, in the heart of Jacksonville.
When you think of downtown Jacksonville, you probably don't think of farmers. But there's a dedicated community of Springfield residents who keep the more rural activities of the South alive in the urban core. I spoke with Clifford Ayers, a local software engineer, about his other job as a beekeeper, managing 2 hives in his own backyard.
I got into beekeeping because my wife and I love honey, and we were going through a lot of honey. We still do go through a lot of honey. I only go inside the hive every couple weeks or so, and that's mostly just to make sure they're not building comb on the sides of the wall or areas that I don't want them to build honeycomb on. I also check for pests like any kind of small hive beetles, which are especially prevalent around here for some reason. So we haven't actually pulled or drawn any honey from the hives yet, but next spring we will.
Another Springfield resident focuses on serving his friends and neighbors with fresh-grown vegetables from his backyard garden. I spoke with Nathan Ballantyne about what he does to serve his community through fresh vegetables.
The food that we grow here at Overall's Farm is for our neighbor members. The way it works is they pay a monthly subscription like Netflix or whatever, and then they can come pick whatever they want whenever they want it. The kind of the blessing and the curse of being in urban environments is that it forces you to think, how do I maximize what I can do in this small space? So this whole little backyard farm here is 65 by 65 feet. So it's small. It's less than 1/9 of an acre. And we grow vegetables here to supplement 30 families' diets.
Nathan Ballantyne is also trying to get other people involved in backyard gardening. He runs a small business with clients all over town where he installs and helps maintain gardens in other people's backyards. He is helping foster a community of urban gardeners who work together to share knowledge, seeds, farming techniques, and fresh veggies.
We try to serve as folks' garden backup. So folks that want to garden but they don't really know how to get started, they don't have the time or they don't have the truck and equipment, whatever, then we'll come out and do a site visit, walk around their yard, help them find a good spot for their garden, make sure there's good sunlight, water access.
If you're interested in Nathan Ballantyne, you can check out his website at overalls.life. River Cordova, inside Jacksonville.
If you would like to support local beekeepers, keep an eye out for honey stands at the Rivers Arts Market or at the monthly Jacksonville Makers Market. Crafts and culture are everywhere on the First Coast. Inside Jacksonville's Romario Gardner heads to Sesquicentennial Park to show us how this community comes together to shine.
So we decided to create a lot of fun products, and this is what happened.
I'm here right now at Sesquicentennial Park for the Jacksonville Makers Market. Here, we have a whole community of local vendors coming together for making a wide array of items ranging from homemade honey all the way to even homemade jewelry. And I met with Melissa Lampunguno, who's in charge of the Jacksonville Business Connection. She was the one that brought all these local vendors together to make this thing a reality.
So I own Jacksonville Business Connections, and I've been hosting community events for 9 years, and we love bringing local vendors out and having the community come and shop local and support local. The benefits of shopping locally, I think it helps small business. It helps get their awareness and their name out there to the local communities. And a lot of people really enjoy supporting the locals and having handmade candles and handmade jewelry and things you just can't get anywhere else.
And today, I met with Dabs McKinnis, who was in charge of the Dare to Hire Different nonprofit organization. And Dabs worked in tandem with Melissa today to get this event up and running, and it's flawless as it is.
The benefits of shopping locally is that you get to support the community. Not only do you support, when you purchase from a local business, you support that local business, which can then support the next local business and keep all that funds right into the community. That's the best thing.
This event is a testament to what a community that comes together can truly accomplish. And each vendor has their own unique story that proves that shopping locally is second to none.
We're here to help serve people. We're, like I said, COVID-19 survivors, and we want to be able to share our knowledge and what got us through those days with others that others may benefit and just come along this journey that we call health and wellness.
I love doing the heritage for the culture, like African culture, because my family is from there. So I want to show much love to the people because you rarely see it all over the world. So I want to do something that inspired me with that. And I like doing lip gloss.
It's not about a brand, it's about being one-on-one and getting to know the people that you're working with and you're talking to and creating a relationship with a customer. It's not just a bag and a dollar.
And that right there is a difference. These local vendors show that they're here for the community above all else and a profit later. Interactions like these are hard to come by from mega corporations. Reporting from Sesquicentennial Park, Romario Gardner, inside Jacksonville.
Those interested in continuing to support local businesses can visit daretohire.org to follow up on coming events and new vendors. Coming up, we'll take to the ice for a closer look at curling and its surprising popularity in the Sunshine State. Also after the break, are you ready to roll? Competitive bowlers are taking aim at the pocket and looking to strike out. Stick around Inside Jacksonville. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Inside Jacksonville. Bowling in Duval is something that is easy and fun to do, but as Inside Jacksonville's John Watson discovered, there's also a competitive side.
Nothing quite brings people together like going to the local bowling alley and chucking some balls at some little white pins. For some, it may just be something you do with your buddies and some cold beverages, but for others, this is a way of life. KBK Tournaments is bringing competitive, high-performance bowling tournaments to Jacksonville. Their intent is to bring consistency and challenge to bowlers of all skill levels. Starting up just recently after the pandemic forced alleys to close, Curtis Hughes and his family took it upon themselves to create an opportunity in a city where tournaments are far and few between.
I mean, it was based off giving bowlers what they needed, and what they needed was tournaments. And they also need to get better when they're on a sport shot, because a lot of us weren't very good on sport shots, and we're going to Vegas, and we're going to Reno, and we're going, all these big tournaments, and we're not cashing. So Jacksonville really needed that.
While bowling a normal league, a typical pattern is easier than the ones Curtis uses for his tournaments. This type of pattern would have more oil in the middle of the lane and less oil on the outside of the lane to give the bowlers more miss room. A pattern at one of Curtis's sport shot tournaments requires precision and constant adjustments to hit the pocket every time. This form of bowling is one that is seen throughout the professional bowlers tour, and bowling on these type of patterns is not very common throughout Florida.
I bowl KBK tournaments because it kind of is something that's only scratch tournaments to do. It's really the only thing that's around here that's frequent enough for me to still actually practice on the tough patterns I want to practice on and actually give me some fair competition.
While there are competitive hard tournaments, there are also easier fun tournaments that bring positive environments. At a recent tournament, Curtis hosted a strike derby which had bowlers throw as many strikes as they could in just 2 minutes. By outlasting the competition and being the last man standing, Brandon Lights became a strike derby champion.
It's always good to bowl, fun to bowl, especially with people like this guy right here. I mean, it's always a good time, great tournaments, great people, lots of strikes if you can throw them.
While the strike derby may be over, Curtis will be putting on tournaments in the future, and family is a big part of the reason he does it.
We just had a son, he's 20 months old. And we started because of him. His name's Bentley. We started because of him. I want him to know that his dad works hard and his mom works hard to bring the community something to do.
Curtis and his team have given opportunities for many to improve their bowling game in Duval and beyond. John Watson, Inside Jacksonville.
You can keep up to date with KBK tournaments on Facebook. Just search for KBK tournaments. There's a history of curling in Jacksonville that includes hosting the 2016 USA Curling Championships. As Inside Jacksonville's Casey Payton shows us, this Winter Olympic sport is taking root and growing right here on the First Coast.
I absolutely love curling. It's different. I don't have to sweat outside in the heat. Definitely have to respect the ice, but it's a lot of fun. It's relatively new to the South.
With our club right now, we don't have like designated leagues per se and assigned teams or anything like that. They're just pickup games.
In Jacksonville, these curlers are building a community for people that have a love for this sport. Not only is it a fun social event, but has the opportunity for players to switch positions and learn every aspect of curling.
Come out and try it. Every one of our events, every time we're on the ice, we have a Learn to Curl. If you come out, we'll teach you how to curl. We'll show you how to do it, and it's for everybody. Age doesn't matter. We have Learn to Curls for wheelchair curlers even. It doesn't matter if you don't feel you can get down in the hack. You see us crouch down to deliver the stone. Sometimes that's off-putting for people. You don't have to do that. We have a delivery stick, just like a shuffleboard stick. So there are a lot of different ways that you can curl. Doesn't matter. Come out and we'll have a fun time.
It's not easy, but it's not difficult, and you don't have to be a gym rat, and you don't have to be super skinny or super fit. Anybody can play, and it's good cardio. You learn balance coming up, throwing the stone out of the hack.
What a great place here in Florida to come out and curl in the middle of the summertime, the fall. It's hot. You get to come into a nice, cool facility, and it's a way to get out of the heat, but it's a lot of fun. Come give it a try. We will show you what it's all about. You're going to have a fun time.
I'm Casey Payton, Inside Jacksonville.
The Jacksonville Granite Curling Team has much to offer. Check out their webpage, jackscurling.org, for future events. Disc golf, a sport introduced in 1975, has recently seen an explosion of growth in America. Unlike other recreational sports, it uses a frisbee instead of a ball. Inside Jacksonville's Daniel Gajowski takes a closer look.
Many of you have probably played golf with a ball, but have you ever played golf with a frisbee? Disc golf is one of America's fastest growing sports, and here in Jacksonville, there's a large community of disc golf players waiting for you to come try it out.
River City Disc Golf Association is a disc golf group based out of Four Palms Disc Golf Course at Ed Austin Regional Park.
I had the opportunity to speak with founding member Bill Giroux about the group and disc golf.
It's an organization that we try to develop for the Jacksonville area, right? So we didn't want to put it as, Four Palms Disc Golf Course, which it was prior to. We wanted to become an umbrella over all of the courses.
The disc golf community in Jacksonville is rapidly expanding and provides a fun way to get to know other people, and River City Disc Golf Association has played a large part in that.
We currently have probably 180 current members for this year, which is the largest we've ever had because, I call them COVID babies. So many people came out with COVID, there was nothing else to do, they came out here and it grew like crazy. The community disc golf is better than any community that I've ever been in.
One of the best ways to see the community of disc golf is through RCDGA's event on Wednesdays called Doubles, or Dubs for short.
Yeah, absolutely. So Doubles is great because it's a random draw and random card assignment, so you can come out. It's $10 to get in terms of the games, $5 towards match, $3 for CTPs, $1 for a mulligan, and $1 to ace. But it's great because it's random draw, so you can get carded up with 3 pros or 3 people of your same skill level. So it's a good opportunity to just come in and try your best and have fun.
Another great part about the community is that the members work together to keep the course well maintained and playable.
So League every Sunday is how we generate funds, and it basically is $1 for every person who plays. That we call it a maintenance fee. So that's what maintains this course, and then the volunteering of all of our members.
Disc golf has something to offer for everyone of all ages and provides a fun environment.
I think it's a game for people of all ages. I like the challenge of competing, but at the same time keeping it casual.
River City Disc Golf Association is the biggest association for disc golf players in North Florida. If you want to get involved, they have a disc golf page on Facebook under the same name, and there you can follow and become a member. Get out there and go play disc golf.
Daniel Gajewski, Inside Jacksonville.
Disc golf is fun and easy to learn. Check out the River City Disc Golf page on Facebook to get involved. Coming up, the Jacksonville Humane Society plays a vital role in our community that can sometimes extend beyond borders. Plus, the social scene is becoming more and more pet-friendly. Coming up, a great opportunity for dogs and humans to socialize in Riverside. You're watching Inside Jacksonville on CW17. Welcome back to Inside Jacksonville. The only thing stronger than a hurricane is the compassion the Jacksonville Humane Society has for animals. Inside Jacksonville's Jay Maffello gives us a look at how they operate.
The Jacksonville Humane Society has been helping people connect with cats and dogs for over 36 years.
The Jacksonville Humane Society is the largest private animal shelter in Duval County, and it's our mission to make Jacksonville, Duval County, and the entire state of Florida no-kill.
Nicholas said his society works hard every day to make sure that every animal that can be saved is saved. Their services range from helping people adopt animals to treating animals in their veterinarian area.
One thing that's really great about the animal welfare industry is that it's so collaborative. We work very closely together with shelters, rescues, and organizations across Florida and across the country. So when somebody's in need, if there's an emergency like a hurricane, we all do rally together and support one another wherever we can.
The Jacksonville Humane Society is always willing to lend a hand out to our four-legged friends, both in sunny weather and stormy.
Jacksonville, well, we're in Florida, so hurricanes happen. So we know very often when hurricanes do happen that we want to be able to help save animals here in Jacksonville, wherever it is in Florida. So we'll very often work to coordinate transports of animals outside of the state of Florida before, during, and after a storm.
Hurricane Ida made its way over to the south. The Jacksonville Humane Society made sure Mississippi dogs weren't left in the rain.
Usually, Florida's on the other side of that situation. If a hurricane is going to come to Florida, we're usually the ones raising our hands and asking for help. So for us to be in a position and have an opportunity to help another community this time around really meant a lot to us.
Jay Maffello, Inside Jacksonville.
To find out more about this nonprofit organization and their mission, please visit jaxhumane.org. Do you have a dog that likes to socialize? Canine Social might be just what your pet needs. Inside Jacksonville's Raquel Espacio shows us this positive pet-loving community.
Canine Social is a dog park and coffee bar in Riverside that has anything a human or a dog could ever want.
This includes coffee or brews for humans and inside and outdoor parks for the dogs. I interviewed Canine Social's manager, Ryan Irish, about the reason the company started and how the company brings the community together.
We wanted to have kind of like a social aspect like a brewery has, or a coffee shop, so you can come, hang out, have a coffee, have a couple beers, your dog gets to play. And then we try to use local breweries as much as we can to help promote them.
It isn't called Canine Social for nothing. One of the full-time staff members, Eve, talks about the annual pass members and the energy surrounding the park.
We just have a bunch of people that just come in, love to hang out and talk, no matter how late it is, how early it is. We just have a good amount of customers that come in.
The park hasn't been around for long, as it was established in 2018, but customers seem to love the idea of bringing their dogs to play any time of the day. I talked to Leah Pelham, a regular at Canine Social, about why she loves the park.
I love Canine Social because I'm a huge dog person, and if I'm ever in a bad mood, I just come here and get loved on by a bunch of dogs. I love watching my dog play, and he's just always in a great mood, and I leave in a great mood too.
The name Canine Social holds true. Dogs are playing and socializing everywhere on site. It's a dog's dream, as there is 14,000 square feet of indoor and outdoor space for the dogs to enjoy. There is plenty to do at Canine Social, such as just relax and watch your pup, meet new dogs, or play games that are hosted and shown on the event board. All in all, Canine Social is just a positive environment for all dog lovers to hang out. When asked about the environment of the park, this is what Leah had to say.
It's very welcoming environment. I feel like everyone here is super non-judgmental. I absolutely love it. It's probably one of my favorite places to go in Jacksonville.
Their slogan of "Come, Sit, Stay" applies to everyone who walks through those doors. Raquel Espacio, Inside Jacksonville.
Canine Social presents a great opportunity for dogs and humans to socialize and interact in the Riverside area. For more information, you can visit www.caninesocial.com. Well, that's a wrap for this edition of Inside Jacksonville. If you missed anything from today's program, just visit our website, unftv.com, and look under the Digital Journalism tab, where you'll find expanded versions of our stories, photos, interviews, and other extras. Again, that's unftv.com. You can also find us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube at Inside Jacks UNF. From all of us here at Inside Jacksonville, thank you for joining us, and we'll see you right here next month on the CW17.